Hi Scorpio, welcome to your December 2022 general love reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Scorpio. This is a general reading. It may resonate, it may not. Please keep that in mind as you listen to this message. Take the messages that resonate, leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear that message. Hi Crosswatchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in a Scorpio. Who wouldn't be? I like to remind Scorpio and Crosswatchers that energy is fluid, and this simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You're more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the best. All right, let's jump right on in and see what is happening in Scorpio's love life in December. What do you need to know about your love life in December? And with this energy, I am connecting to an energy around your energetic field of someone that has romantic feelings or intentions towards you right now in this moment, whether you are single or you're in a relationship, whether you're connecting someone or you're in separation. Let's see who's coming through and why and what messages they have for you in December. The Golden Mirror. Very interesting, and it says self-absorbed, narcissist, one-sided relationship, and love bombing. Okay, so obviously there's someone going on here of someone who is too consumed in themselves, who is out for themselves, who may use you as a reflection of what they need and want and desire. And I feel, Scorpio, you're really opening up to this in December and you're really starting to get it. It's for the repetition of this person. It's the in and out, the inconsistency, the hot and cold that you're really feeling from this person. And I feel now more than ever, you're seeing their true colors, maybe because you're starting to have more boundaries, maybe because you have decided to stop talking to them, to delete their number, to block them, whatever it is. But this person has their eye on you now, Scorpio, because of some sort of energetic block or even literally social media block, phone number block. But they're missing that attention from you. They're missing that validity or validation that you gave to them in this connection. This person could be very attractive, and maybe that's what got you really interested in this person in the first place, was how attractive they are. They use their physical looks to their advantage, and maybe again they were love bombing you at first, would tell you you're the only person I've ever felt this way about. I have this strong need for you. I'm hungry for you. I desire you. But those words started to lose their appeal when they weren't backed up with anything. When they would start to ghost or they would start to leave, when they left you in the dark without calling you back, texting you back. And maybe this happened very recently, Scorpio, end of November, where you're like, okay, I'm really starting to see you now. I'm letting go of the fantasies and the illusions that were put up by you, or maybe even I started to envision through trying to see the whole situation in rose-colored glasses, and I'm done. And this person, this time around, for some reason, feels there's some sort of final straw with you, Scorpio, that they're fighting because you give them an ego boost. You give them some sort of charge that they don't get with anyone else. I wonder if it's because of the intensity that was strong between the two of you, that may have been sexual, that may have been ego-based between the two of you, or on one-sided, they use that as a leash for you, Scorpio. But I think something's really opening here for you about this person. All right, let's see what they want to tell you, Scorpio. You are my sunshine, yeah. And so I feel in December, this is their opportunity to come back. This is what they think is going to be the thing that cools the ice between the two of you, that they're trying to use a new strategy, quote unquote, of getting you back. And I only say quote unquote because it's the same thing. It really is. For some reason, they think you're not opening up to that or that you're aware of that, but you completely are. I feel for some of you, you could be dealing with a Leo, someone with strong Leo in their chart, or you could have strong Leo in your chart with this sunshine energy here. But I do feel that this is something that you're starting to see is like, okay, I'm giving so much more to you It's making you feel great. It's making you feel good. I pick you up when we need to go out somewhere. I pay for the food, the tickets to anything that we need to pay for in order to go on this date. But I still feel as if there's nothing I'm getting in return. And you're seeing this person soaking up all your sunlight. This person does drain you, Scorpio. And that's a big indication that I tell a lot of people that, you know, if you're getting a text message, a call from someone, that when you see that they're sending you that message or you got that missed call, it gives you anxiety, it gives you stress, it gives you worry. That's a big indication that you're outgrowing someone, Scorpio. And maybe that's why they're noticing this and they're really trying to fight it, because something about you shines, and something that they see within you, your spiritual frequency, your vibration, is something that they're very attracted to, because they're not at that same vibration. And that's where they take and they take. So I would be very careful if you are getting a message, a text message from someone that you know is self-absorbed, is out for their own selves, doesn't give you the time of day when you need it. They're starting to come in saying, hey, I miss you. I miss the times we had. I miss you coming over. What are you doing? I need to see you right now. Giving you this love bombing that they've done before. Be very careful, Scorpio, because I feel that this is their attempt now in December to have you back. And maybe this is the final test from Spirit saying, this is a karmic connection. I feel it here already. Are you really ready to close this cycle out? And this may be the time to do so. And they may come around like Mercury retrograde, which I feel and think is at the end of December. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I believe it's like around December 29th. So be careful around Mercury retrograde if this person starts to come in. All right. So we're going to see how they feel about you right now. What do they think of you? What do they like about you? What do they not like about you? What do they like about the connection that they have with you currently? And what do they not like about it? And what are their highest hopes and deepest fears in regards to this connection with you, Scorpio? What are they really hoping is going to happen between the two of you, unfold between the two of you? And what are they afraid of? Yeah, and I already see, Scorpio, that this person, yeah, they're looking to come back for sure. And some of you are already dealing with this person coming back in the beginning of December, end of November, whatever it is. And what they have to offer is something that they may feel is going to tempt you. I wonder if for some of you, they're like, hey, you know, I owed you this money from this date or from when you paid for this. Here it is. Thinking that that's the only thing that is the problem here for some of you guys. And with the Nine of Cups and what they think about you, they think if they have you in their life, they're fulfilled. But with this energy, this golden mirror, this is something I can't ignore. And I can't tell you guys that with the Nine of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles, this is everything you want. This is everything they're trying to sell to you so you can get back in this karmic cycle with them. But what they don't like about you, Scorpio, let's keep in mind, is the Two of Cups in reverse. You are done emotionally reciprocating because it was out of balance. And that is something that they are starting to pay attention to. And why all of a sudden now, you could have done this the whole time. Be emotionally available, emotionally receptive. When I needed you, you could have been there. But now that I'm out, now that I'm gone, this is when you're fighting the most. And will it even last? Let's keep going. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I'll show you all the cards, but first let me get them out on the table. Here they are with the Knight of Wands trying to come back in your life triumphantly, successfully. But Scorpio, I gotta say, Spirit is giving you a big warning about this person. The Devil's here. This is karmic. This is a karmic situation. You guys have had karma from a past life or have developed certain karma in your life, in their life, that Spirit wants to resolve once and for all so you don't have to carry that anymore. And resolving this karma has to do a lot with this person. Bottom of the deck, the Wheel of Fortune. Jupiter energy, Sagittarius energy, Pisces energy. You could be dealing with one of those signs. You could have those signs in your chart strongly. It doesn't have to be the case. But with the Wheel of Fortune, Spirit is telling me that you have met this person for a reason, and it is so you can release any sort of beliefs about yourself, any sort of beliefs about love that kept you in bond with this person, energetically, physically, sexually. It is meant to be released here in December at this time. And I do feel with this Wheel of Fortune here, it does have to do with past life. Maybe you guys were involved in a past life where they hurt you, where maybe in a situation you hurt them. And it had to happen this lifetime so that karma could be settled and dealt with. But there's so much up and downs with this person. And that's the thing, Scorpio. It's like this person, when they are selling themselves the way that they want to sell themselves, when they are trying to get you back within this, they show the very best of themselves. They show the side that makes you get your hopes up, that makes you think that something's going to change, that something's going to expand. And then the next second, you're back at the bottom of the wheel with them. They're ignoring you. They're not messaging you back. They flake on you. And I do also feel, I'm seeing the Sphinx here. I do feel Spirit really is trying to protect you from this. But because we have free will, only we can decide when we are ready to start a cycle or to end a cycle. And with everything that you've experienced with this person, Spirit is telling you you're ready to make the choice that is right for you. Because this person is only looking out for themselves, Scorpio. So with the Wheel of Fortune here, there is something that is meant to close out, and there is something that is meant to be done for good. That will be set in stone. And if you guys already have made decisions to finalize something or to really set something as far as what you're going to allow and what you're not going to allow, Spirit said that was the right choice, and to stick with anything that you've promised yourself about this person or about this connection. I'm not going to text back. I'm not going to call back. I'm not going to give in. Spirit wants you to remind yourself of the promise you made to you so you don't have to be tangled up in this again. So let's jump right on in it. How they feel about you right now is the Ace of Pentacles. A golden opportunity is what I heard here. So they feel like it's time to bring something new to the table that is going to tempt you. I wonder if they are going to buy tickets for you to attend something with them, a concert, an event, a holiday event. And they're going to use that as a way to make you, or hope that they'll persuade you to go with them to this event, to this party. For some of you, around the holidays, they may even buy you something, a necklace, a trinket, something that reminded them of you, but it still feels something small, and it still feels as if it's just a Band-Aid over something that is too big to just cover up. I wonder if this person's love language is through money, through giving, physically, tangibly, financially to you. But you want more, Scorpio. And they're not able to give you that. I see it here. And I think you guys are really starting to notice that. Maybe even, again, they are returning something to you, whether that was like a jacket, whether that was something that they borrowed, maybe even a loan, thinking that, oh, okay, they're mad at me because I didn't pay them back. Well, here it is. That's really manipulative, because that's something you should have done regardless of the situation between the two of us. And I don't know why I'm hearing Venmo. Maybe you sent a request to them through Venmo to pay you back for something that they still haven't. But for most of you, generally with this Ace of Pentacles, they feel that there's something new they have to bring, a new offer that's going to look really shiny, really tempting. But then I'm drawn to this rabbit here, which rabbit could mean sexual energy, fertility energy, where they're may just looking for gratification again through you. Could be dealing with an earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. What they think about you is the Nine of Cups. This is Pisces energy. And what I'm seeing even through this card here is supply, emotional supply, emotional fulfillment. But this person in the card is even still sitting alone. And it tells me only one person is getting satisfied by all this at this point. And I also feel the strategy of love bombing. In the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith deck, you see that individual, that man sitting with the arms crossed, smiling, happy about everything they have. And it's almost as if it would be an achievement, a reward to get you back. Something that they could brag about, something that they could show off. You make them feel good, Scorpio, emotionally. But are you the supply? Is it reciprocated? With the Two of Cups in reverse, I don't see that it is. So almost as if right now they're trying to use you as a means to make themselves feel better right now because of the fact you guys may not be engaging with each other as much. You haven't texted them back. You haven't called them back, whatever it was. Even if it left off where they didn't text you back, they're in it for a rude awakening when they come back and see that the energy has shifted because you figured them out. With this Nine of Cups, they're looking for something to win over, to win you over. And in a way that is not high vibrational, they look at you as wish fulfillment as far as, all right, if Scorpio just calls me back, if Scorpio just gets over it, I'll be fine. But again, that's the problem. I'll be fine, not we will be fine. They also are not looking to come out of their single life, Scorpio. They're happy being single right now. So I would warn you if they do say things as far as, I'm just not ready yet, give me some time, I'll maybe come around, maybe we can start thinking about moving things further in the future, but just not right now. It's not just not right now, it's not for a few months, a few years. They're not looking for something more serious with anyone. But there's a definite ego boost that you give them, Scorpio, that they're still relying on here, that you are the source of right now as they see it. What they like the most about you is the Knight of Cups, Scorpio energy. So maybe in the past, you were there for them emotionally. This person may involve themselves with a lot of drama that I feel they may create themselves, whether you always knew about that or you come to find out later that they were the ones kind of instigating certain situations and dramas within their family life, friendship, work. You know, Scorpio, it almost feels as if for some of you, you were definitely the emotional dumping ground for this person. It's like this. They call you or they talk to you, you guys are hanging out, and it's always about what's wrong within their life, the people that are jealous of them, that are hating on them, that everything that is happening to them that isn't successful is because of everything but them. And you were the person that they saw as being the one that's like, oh, you know, it's okay. You did what you could. You did the best of the situation, emotionally catering to them in a lot of ways. And this could be who you were in the past. It doesn't mean this is who you are now. But from what they remember, you were always there for them emotionally, to give them that pick-me-up, to give them that sunshine in their life. They do find you to be very charming. They do find you to be very romantic in a lot of ways too, with the words you have said to them. And maybe those are some of the words you're thinking that you really regret saying. Maybe you have told them that you really like them or even that you love them. And that is something that they still feel like they could use to their advantage. Someone could be an artist or have like a poetic soul, write poetry, be an artist in general, painter, drawer, tattoo artist, I don't know. But something that is very creative, that uses their emotions to be the fuel for their creations. And they see that you're emotionally motivated by everything you do. You won't give in to something if you don't feel emotionally tied to it or passionate about it or drawn to it in an emotional way. And they may, when they first met you, thought that you were a little bit shy and a little bit reserved. But when they opened that side to you, you did have this fountain of love, this seduction that still fed to their own feelings of themselves, that gave them that boost up, Scorpio. But what they don't like about you is the Two of Cups in reverse. Cancer energy. So for some of you, again, you're starting to figure this person out, or you recently have, that this isn't the person I thought they were. We aren't emotionally reciprocating. This is one-sided. I'm giving my all and they don't give anything. And they sense that you've picked up on this. Psychically, energetically, emotionally. I don't feel you guys had that conversation, because I feel even if you were to have that conversation, they wouldn't be real with you. So what's the point if I try to put myself out there if they're just going to give me a bunch of excuses and reasons as to why they're not ready, why they're not open? But you're just not giving into it anymore, Scorpio. And it's hard now, they're seeing, to change your mind out of this. But they're still persistent. They're still feeling like this is not over. That's the truth of it all with the Nine of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. But maybe for others of you, what they don't like about you is that you wanted a relationship. You wanted to take this further. And you were putting the pressure on. And that's something that they didn't like about you as well. What they like the most about this connection is the Queen of Swords, Libra energy. Couple things I'm feeling for this. For some of you, I feel with the Queen of Swords, you were always very honest. You were always very open. You are someone that just cuts to the chase, says how you feel, says your objectives, your intentions. And because you are so open, they know how, or they think they know how to strategize to convince you. They may be very good with their words. They may choose their words carefully in how to show what they want to show and hide what they don't. But I have to be honest, Scorpio, for some of you guys, it feels as if they think they have all of this in the bag, that they are in control of choosing when to cut this and when to start this again. They feel empowered within this connection between the two of you, that they can make the decisions. And maybe it's because this has been a repetition from the past of them being in and out of your lives. They do find you to be someone that is well educated, very smart, very intelligent, someone that has conversations that make people think, that stimulate their minds. That is impressive. But I also feel with this Queen of Swords too, it's almost as if what they liked about this connection up until this point maybe is that you were always open to communicate when they would eventually come around. But maybe this is the time where things change, because what they don't like about this connection right now is the Death card. Scorpio energy. I do feel there's a part of them that is really starting to see an inevitability of an ending here. And maybe it's because you've transformed through this connection. You have shed your old skin of allowing, of believing them, of believing certain things that they would say, a certain side of themselves that they would use temporarily. And so because of that old you that would believe, that would care. And no, I'm not judging you at all, Scorpio. We've all been in this situation where we wanted to believe the very best of a person or a situation. But that part of you is dead and gone now. because of the inconsistencies, because of the lack of change. So I do feel, Scorpio, maybe because there's a shift in the energy, there's the reasons why you didn't text back, you haven't, maybe they'll start to call you, you're just not engaging. They're really fighting this feeling that maybe it's all doomed to end now. It's done. You're done. And when you're done, it's hard to kind of bring back to life. Once the Scorpio makes up their mind, it is pretty much set for life. And even with this card here, where what they want to tell you, or maybe what they have told you before in some sort of way, is you are my sunshine. With this death card here, that sunshine is not for you anymore. And all of a sudden now it's like shift to a coldness. And if it's not a coldness, it's just nothing there anymore. You won't give it to them. And they're afraid of that as well. Highest hopes is the Knight of Wands. Sagittarius energy. That in their attempts to come back into your life, they will be successful. That they could put on the role of the confident, charming, seductive, passionate side of themselves that they always do to try to get you back, or to try to re-engage in conversation, re-engage in this connection to make this work. That if they try hard enough, push hard enough, that they'll get their way. And again, they may use their looks, their attractiveness, their sexuality to get what they want. That's what they're hoping as well. And someone could drive a black car. And I'm seeing the letter B, as in Brittany, as in Brandon, first, middle, last initial can mean something to someone. But yeah, they're hoping that if they push hard enough, if they stay determined, if they keep their eyes on the prize and keep going until they get what they want, they'll get it. And that's still having this connection with you, Scorpio. That's still having you in their life. Just be careful if they try to send any sexually tempting messages, text messages, or even pictures to you. I feel that's a strategy they used before, and that's a strategy that they'll use again to get you going, to make you want this. Deepest fears is the Devil card. Capricorn energy. I feel that this is Spirit's deepest fear for you, Scorpio, your ancestors, your angels, your spirit guides. That you're going to stay in this karmic situation that doesn't serve you, that isn't fulfilling you, that is keeping you stifled, that's keeping you trapped. Spirit really wants you to take this opportunity to finally break free from this. Someone could have like raven black hair as well. But others of you, their deepest fear is that you see through them. You see their toxic behaviors, their toxic patterns. And no matter what they do, what they say, once you've seen that, it's something that is always going to be something you remember. Something that you can't see a change. It's not possible. And that you're choosing to leave this karmic situation. You're choosing to not give in to them. And that would be a big bruise on their ego that they're not ready to deal with. But I feel overall, Scorpio, now that you see who this person is, now that you're fully aware of their repetitive behaviors and patterns, even when they try to sell you as you're someone I'm in love with, you're someone I need to see right now, I'm dying to see you again, everything that they're trying to convince you as, you ultimately know deep down, it's just self-absorbed. It's just something that you're trying to get from me that you're not looking to give back in return. So Spirit, God, your angels, your ancestors, your spirit team wants to give you this reading as a warning for those of you that are going to see this person come back. This person's already trying to come back, always trying to take a mile when you give an inch. Let's end 2022 in the ways where people can't use you, people can't take from you, people can't expect anything from you that you don't owe them, that they don't deserve. And let's end 2022 with any of these karmic connections so you could be set up with 2023 with something so much more fulfilling for you. And I don't know why I just saw in my mind's eye Axe, the deodorant Axe for males. Maybe they wear that, maybe you wear that, I don't know. But that could just be a confirmation for who I'm talking about here. But maybe it's time to give them the Axe straight up. Anyway, Scorpio, to see what they're likely to do in this connection, what they're likely to do in the upcoming days, weeks, months that you need to be aware of as far as this situation and what Spirit wants to tell you about it, we're going to go ahead and take it to Vimeo for the extended reading. But before we go, I'm going to go ahead and pull one more card from the deck here and see Spirit's final message for you guys of what Spirit wants to close this reading with, that you need to keep in mind of as the days in December unfold for you with whatever happens in this connection. Spirit's last message. Yeah, you have passion, which is something I feel is the thing that keeps you locked together, is what has been fueling this fire between the two of you, that although the flames can get really, really hot, it dies down just as quickly. And they may use passion, they may use intensity romantically, sexually to get this cycle going again. But it says, a magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it. So, with that message there, I don't feel Spirit saying enjoy this person per se, but use your passion, your desires, your seductiveness that you have on the things that will fulfill you in the end. Because I think you are someone that is very magnetic right now. And it may be because you're shedding the old energies of this person, closing the cycle out, and they sense it and feel it. And that's why they're kind of coming forward with all their tools in their toolbox to keep you. But they're not the only ones, Scorpio. They may sell themselves like they are, but they absolutely are not. I feel for some of you, you will have other options. You have people who are interested. You will have people in December message you. That may be something that Spirit's trying to welcome into your life so you can leave this behind once and for all. But you are a magnetic, seductive, attractive person. And you can attract something so much better for yourself. And that's what Spirit wants to remind you of. And just because something is passionate, it may not be fulfilling in the long run. So if you deal with this person in the upcoming days, weeks, remind yourself of this reading so you can choose something better, because you deserve better. All right, Scorpio, we're going to go ahead and take this to the extended reading. I'm going to overturn this card here to see the likely outcome of what's to happen in your love life in the upcoming days, weeks, what they're likely to do, anything you need to be aware of. We're going to pull some oracle cards as well and just dive deeper into this whole situation. So if this reading resonated with you, you want to learn more about what they're likely to do very, very soon, open up the description box and you'll find the link to Vimeo, which will take you to the extended reading. But if this is where we depart, Scorpio, I really hope that this reading resonated with you. I hope it provided you with the clarity, insight, healing, and guidance that you're looking for by watching this message. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Scorpio, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Scorpio.